Yeah, ordination was an incredible experience. I remember my diaconate ordination. As I said, I had been in the seminary a long time, and so that really felt like a huge step in the direction that I had always been hoping to take, you know, and have very strong memories of being able to serve the church as a deacon, a transitional deacon, just for 1 year. But it was very rewarding and exciting, really. And there was also the experience of finding out that I could do it. You know, I felt like I was well prepared, but I suppose we're always wondering if we're going to be as good at it as we had hoped we would be. But then to be ordained a priest was a tremendous thrill, a great privilege, very humbling. There were 14 in my class in St. Louis that were ordained priests that year, 1975. So it was an exciting thing because there were so many of us, and it's a huge cathedral there. It was packed with people, and the ceremony itself was very moving. I was ordained by Cardinal John Carberry, who was the Archbishop of St. Louis at the time, and he was somebody who was very much by the book, and there's a kind of prepared instruction in the book that the bishop follows during ordination, which he can give in the place of a homily, and that's what the cardinal did, not unexpectedly. Except for one thing, he departed from the prepared instruction, you might say, for one thing, and it made us all listen, because it was something, obviously, that was coming from his heart at that time, and something that stuck with me. And the thing that he tried to impress on us during the ordination ceremony was to be open and available to people for the sacrament of penance, and to really try to be patient confessors, and to try to lead people to the Lord, you know, in that sacramental opportunity. So I always remembered that, and tried to make that one of the themes of my priesthood, since it was something that seemed clearly inspired by the Holy Spirit at that moment that we should hear it. I was assigned as a priest in 1975 to St. Justin the Martyr Parish, which is in a suburb of St. Louis, and I was there for 5 years in my first assignment. It was a very active parish, lots of young families, a big elementary school, a lot of activities. It was a great place to become immersed in the life of a diocesan priest. I had a very good pastor. I suppose it's not so unusual to think, when I was first assigned there, I wasn't sure how we were going to hit it off. But it turned out he was just a very good, dedicated, holy priest, a great one for me to work with, I think, in my early years of the priesthood. The parishioners were tremendous, too. Very faith-filled people. All the struggles of family life and of life in the culture in the mid-1970s were going on there, of course, but I could tell right away there was just a tremendous vitality, a tremendous strength of Catholic life in that parish. And in many ways, the parishioners really helped me understand right away what's expected of a Catholic priest in a very good sense. I came out of the seminary armed with all kinds of knowledge and a real desire to be a good priest, and a little bit of arrogance, I think, of thinking that I was going to be able to do all these things for people, which I wanted to do. But the fact that I was going to receive so much from them was a big surprise, and a great surprise. I mean, it proves to me, I think, how naive I was, or maybe how stupid, that I didn't understand that there would be that give and take, you know, in the priestly ministry. But I'm more grateful all the time for the 5 years at that parish. I feel like I really got my feet on the ground and learned a great deal, not only about how to be a priest, but how to become the kind of priest that the church is calling us to be. The people really taught that to me. They would give a lot of feedback about what was going on. They weren't bashful, but I found that to be really helpful in terms of shaping my preaching, and it was clear that they wanted a spiritual father in their priest, not just somebody who could accomplish tasks or who was competent at this organization or that, but and they wanted someone who had a close relationship with Jesus Christ himself. And so that kind of drove me to my knees, perhaps in ways that I might not have looked for myself, just to try to be the kind of priest for them that they deserved and that they were hoping to have.